No one choosing the needle rifle so far. Can't say I'm surprised. Here we go. We are starting off game number 2 with the 2010 season MVP. It's Cloud, and it looks like these guys are favoring to go for rockets. Meanwhile, Goofy is going to get the sniper uncontested really at the start of this game. Now he's starting to get chased down. Cloud taken out at the rockets, but Maniac is able to get these for BTH.
Yeah, right now these rockets are huge in this map. This map is small enough that almost anywhere you can shoot a rocket and get a kill. It's almost like 4 free kills.
And don't expect Maniac to move from the other team's vent right now. He's going to sit here and he's just going to bait and wait for them to come to him, and that's the smartest move he can do right now because he knows they want the rockets and they want top control, and he has both of those right now.
Yeah, he's basically making it so Darkest Hour cannot control the top. Exactly what they'd be wanting to do. Playing fantastic.
Nice communication there by Darkest Hour. Maniac thought he had a free kill. The call out was made and the opponent just dropped out of his sight and dodged the rocket. Perfect job from DH, but now you're going to see BTH fight to take top control and maintain it here. They do have a sniper in the hands of APG.
Yeah, but it's going to be really hard right now. Right now they only have the vents, whereas Darkest Hour has the entire map to kind of come up from behind. You know, BTH is going to have to be really careful here, otherwise they're going to lose map control.
I have to say I'm impressed by Maniac. Has not died yet this game.
And that's huge for his team. I mean, it is a team slayer, so every death does count, and he picks up a huge beatdown on Twilight. It's like pretty much until they kill Maniac, they're not going to get anywhere on this map.
It's all tied up, 8-8. We have Darkest Hour playing very passive to start this game. Maniac off to a fantastic start. 5 of his team's 9 kills. But I'd love. You want to stay on Maniac for a bit here?
I do.
Let's give him a spotlight. Maniac doesn't really get talked about that much on the forums. Not super flashy on the pro circuit too often on our main stage, but the kid is consistent. Shockwave, he almost reminds me of you.
Yeah, I really loved his play, especially in 2009 when they won the national championship. I always figured he was basically the team's X factor. I mean, this guy, when he's on fire, he's doing everything. He can snipe, get rockets, run the objective, and he's good at communicating. If he's on his game, he's an incredibly well-rounded player.
And the thing is, Believe the Hype is catching Darkest Hour when they least expect it right now. I mean, Darkest Hour is running, basically, to Believe the Hype and just getting caught in every trap that they're sending at him. It's kind of shocking because Legit and Nader are such heads-up players, and you have the Camo and Clutch, and he's just making them look foolish right now.
Clutch with that Camo, using it wisely, letting Twilight run way past him, then putting shots from behind, cleaning up the kill. And now you got Clutch just looking for the respawns here. Looks like BTH definitely has map control. This is bad for Darkest Hour. They're spawning in the basement.
Yeah, the Darkest Hour is going to need to push out as soon as possible. Once they get 1 or 2 guys down up top, they're going to need to go. But like you see on the main screen right now, APG with those rockets, he's going to be doing some damage.
It just picked up 26 kills last game. Let's see how many he can rack up with these rockets here in game number 2. BTH up 1-0 over Darkest Hour. And if they get a 2-0 lead here, that would be just brutal for Darkest Hour to come back from in this best-of-5 series. APG playing this very passively, though, finally spotting players. Twilight gets the call out, no shield. APG cleans it up, staying alive with these rockets, the most important thing you can do.
And I expected APG to be hard to kill, but not this hard. I mean, they've known where he's been at for a while, and he's just been able to live. Too bad, that should have probably been a tie right there. It shouldn't have been a suicide, but, you know, you take what you can get. At least the rockets aren't in the other team's hand.
Yeah, the good news is Clutch was there to scoop those up, and I've kind of been surprised. I've seen amazing jetpack rockets on this game type. BTH, they look like Puckett playing right now. Terrible Puckett rockets everywhere. That is 3 straight betrayal or blow-ups of yourself with those. Let's see what Goofy can do from Darkest Hour. But as I was saying, guys, I've seen some awesome jetpack rocket use at the LANs, but we haven't seen it so far in the tournament.
I think people are, or the players are very skeptical of using the jetpack in tournament play. It's almost like a thing you do for fun because you don't really start with it, so you're not used to it.
These rockets are cursed, man. Everyone who gets them either kills himself or a teammate or gets backsmacked. We're going to APG. He has camo and rockets, so let's see how he plays this. The other team can see a Predator-like outline of him, but in Halo Reach, it's much harder to see the camo guy than it was back in Halo 3.
And Darkest Hour right there just got trapped at the vents, and now they're trapped on the streets. Great team shot by Believe the Hype. Darkest Hour, although they're still in the game, they've done a good job at slowly coming up top and keeping Believe the Hype on their heels, although it seems like they have absolutely no control.
And like we were talking about, the camo MO in this map. You see APG just got it. Turned the tide for his team right there. Earlier in the game, Clutch had it. It's basically a huge advantage right now on the map, and it's twice led to a complete map control for the team getting it.
APG staying alive still, grabbing that health pack, able to escape down low, but he is going to be hunted. Let's see if Goofy drops. Goofy does right behind him and is going to get the assassination, breaking the neck.
He
So
did it.
cool.
He did it.
I love that little aspect Bungie put into the game.
Genius saw it coming. Nice switch in Genius. Meanwhile, I'm checking out Goofy trying to get up top. Naded is doing heavy work up there with the help of Legit, picking up big kills. Twilight just picked up a green gun beatdown, using that weapon perfectly. Meanwhile, Goofy taking a very weird route. I think he was reacting to a call out, but wasn't able to find his opponent. Now coming up the lift, goes one-on-one versus APG and is going to win that battle.
That is a huge battle right there. And I know you guys can't see what Naded's doing, but he is using the drop. Well, right now he has the sniper, so as soon as we get the chance, we should go to him. But he's using the drop down to his advantage and baiting the other team that way. Very brilliant gameplay by Naded.
Yeah, and we saw it with Goofy right there in that latest DMR fight he had. At the end of that fight with APG, you saw him zoom in, knowing the spam zoom right now is the best thing you can do, and he picked up the headshot because of that zoom.
It was 28-26 in favor of Believe the Hype since we switched over to, after that assassination from Goofy, after we switched over to Darkest Hour, really pulling away with this game, man. 39, now it's 35, but at a moment there, they were up by 7.
Yeah, and that was really from Naded controlling kind of the top small door area. He was at the drop downs with the sniper rifle, but because he was there, Believe the Hype wasn't really able to move up top.
Naded still playing strong. We're watching Legit on your main screen. 2008 national champion. Took a break last season. Now he's back in Halo Reach. Had a little sluggish first game here, but in the second half of game number 2, Legit shot really starting to heat up. You hear him reacting to callouts, and the one thing I've noticed about Darkest Hour and Believe the Hype is that both of these teams slower to react than we saw out of Invictus and Impact. Those teams seem like they had their teamwork nailed down. These teams look like they're really relying off of individual skill.
Well, I wonder if it's the map that really is coming into play for that. We saw a lot of Zealot matches earlier in the tournament, and a part about the Zealot is that it is so small. You can look everywhere. Countdown, many more places to hide along with Sanctuary.
Hard to cut off your opponent here on Countdown. So many escape routes. You're watching Legit, and Darkest Hour leads the game 43-40. A 3-kill lead, and the first team to 50 will win this one. Legit, nice route there, making the jump. Coming up behind Clutch. Can he finish the kill? No, he's going to leave it for his teammate. Naded finishing off the easy kill on Clutch. Actually, Clutch doing a nice job staying alive. Looks like Legit thought about pushing after him. He's going to stay up top. The new sniper comes up. Legit positioned perfectly, looking through that screen. Is going to take down Cloud. And now it looks like all BTH pushing in for that sniper rifle. All 3 members wanted it. Legit coming on the flank. You got to love the flanks we're seeing now out of DH, Scott.
Yeah, great job. They're just pinching this Believe the Hype squad, and Believe the Hype is just falling for it every time. I mean, yeah, we get the sniper rifle coming up, and it'll help you get back in the game, but Darkest Hour knows what you're trying to do, and they're just seeing right through you.
And look at the perfect green gun out of Goofy. The green gun does so much damage here in Halo Reach. Drops so many shields before being taken down. Goofy dropped 3 shields with that green gun, and Darkest Hour is going to take game number 2, 50-45. Scott, you just did a fist pump. You want to tell me why?
Well, I said look for Naded to have a huge game, and sure enough, Naded going +8. +8 on TS Countdown, the first time we've seen on the main stage. That's a great performance to start off the year.
Twilight, the only member going negative. Actually, I believe Legit went negative as well, but +8 out of Naded.